Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like the vintage. That's why I bought this. I like the vintage style. How we doing? Thanks. Hopefully we can get something going here. Get at least one auto out of the two. I did that six boxer the other day. It was two and four. Two auto, four relic. Um, but yeah, it's kind of hit and miss. Thinking about doing jumbo from now on. Any of the flagship comes out, series one, two update. I get them for almost pretty much the same price and get better stuff. So yeah, thinking about doing that. How are we doing? How's West Coast treating you? Ryan, how we doing? Long week. Well, I hope you have a beverage. In fact, I gotta go get a glass. That's what I was gonna pour myself. Oh, there you go. A little chocolate milk. There is nothing wrong with that, especially if you get the Fairlife. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best one on the market. I had to actually take the day off and get a new battery, and while I was there to get an oil change, Saturday it died on me. AAA came and jumped it. Oh, the affiliate with AAA came in and jumped it, and um, ran pretty well. I stopped at four or five places that day. Started right up. I couldn't remember if I drove it Sunday or not. Monday, not so much. I didn't drive it at all, and Tuesday it didn't run. So yeah, that was lovely. So cheers. Chicken soup. There you go. That'll cure a warm day or a cold day. Um, yeah, we're supposed to get. I think it was like 39 today. We were supposed to get 62 tomorrow. I might try to swing some clubs in some fashion. Oh yeah, it was. It wasn't terrible. They only charged me 139 for the battery. I thought they were going to get me for a couple hundreds because dealerships do that. But my buddy works there. I don't know if he gave him a hookup or gave me a hookup or what. But um, yeah, I had a crown last week on the tooth that stunk. So My surgery though is going to be covered because I think I already hit my deductible. So, but I almost bought some playoff blasters. I like that NFL playoff. I almost bought some blasters today. I was going to rip two, but oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you got that marathon rocking. Nice. She prepped, you think? Yeah, hopefully. See what we can get into here. Yeah, Dave said something about my hat. I like the vintage P. Uh, I wanted the Expos, but they didn't have my size. They hardly do. This is all of an 8. Not kidding you. That is a size 8 all day. And you see it's not snug or it's snug. It's not to my ears like some guys are. All right. Save the silver. See what we can do here. I was telling Dave, I like hobby, but I mean, it used to be cheaper, but for the same price and you guarantee hits, I'm thinking about doing jumbo from now on. Well, good luck to her. Um, and 7.58, that's pretty decent. That's getting it. That's getting it. All right, let's see what we can do. I had 7.5 in seventh grade. It was the first year the White Sox did the black and white, and I got because I love Frank Thomas and Black Jack McDowell, so yeah, it was cool to bang it out. But all right, let's see what I got here. So Votto, let's see. If you guys want any of this, let me know. So yeah, I got Votto, Dunn, Brantley. Let's see. Luis Gill. I hear some good things about Mr. Luis. Um, got a Manning, Mr. Kyle Tucker. Some of these guys, I'm like, who? Especially relievers, right? Your middle relievers get their own card. No, they should. Players Union will tell them. More skull and brain matter. Pirates hat. Yeah, kind of. My dad, uh, when I was real young, had the old Pirates, that yellow with the black stripes. Oh yeah, I was that way with the Expos, Ryan. Yeah, I was like, huh? What is that symbol? We got Burger. Anybody good here? Schwarber. Oh, hey. Speaking of Luis Gill, hey, that'll work. Hey, hot dog. I know a couple people that might like this. Hey, I asked for at least one auto. Dave heard it. This will play. Nice. Is that numbered? No. It was flipped upside down. Wow. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yeah, I hear a few good things about the guy. Well, actually, if you not that I hear, I read something on I think his base card doing a break the other day. I decided to go, hey, what do you know about Luis? I turned around and like he had 14 strikeouts in like X amount of starts or something like that, and I was like, well, okay, that's pretty good. So that'll work. I like that picture of Miggy. Nice swing. Look at the arms though on him. I mean, you see him in person. I remember the first time I saw him in person. I was about 20 rows from the field, and he's yeah selling even for a car battery, right? Well, that was the thing when they pulled the. So my buddy was a manager there, and he came over and he goes, Corey, you um the positive wire is starting to corrode, and I'm like, well, that makes sense because when the guy told it or jumped it Saturday, it was corroded at the connector. So I took a wire brush, and he goes, "Yeah, dude, it's starting to split. You're going to start to melt." And I said, "Well, that'd cause a fire." And he goes, "No, but it would have drained your battery." So I was like, "Oh." And I'm thinking, he goes, "Hopefully it's not a whole harness like the F-150s are." And because I would drive a Ford Escape, and I go, "Oh, please don't tell me it's a whole harness, because you got to tear the dash, and you got to get underneath and probably move some stuff." But he goes, "No, it's just a one wire." By the way, Beer Barrel Rye, New Holland Brewery up north of me, about 45 minutes. Good craft beer, but they started getting into booze a few years ago. Pretty tasty. Little hot up front, but let's see who else we got. Starling Marte, he's starting to put a few years in. Jazz. I was telling my buddy at the bar today. I went there. I'm on my own tonight. Mr. Bo, Mr. 87 Bo. I wonder if I actually have that. I should do that. Go live and pull up my old stuff from downstairs. Hey, Will, how we doing? Ryan Dave, this is Will. My favorite Canadian. He lives just outside of Ottawa. Big into old cards. He likes the old stuff. Um, but yeah, no, that was a nice 3 hour day, but I got up early. Yeah, I hear that Whistle Pig's really good. Really good. I have a buddy that kind of swears by it. We got Riomuto, Brandon Crawford with the best salad in the business, I think. My wife can't stand it. She's like, "Well, he washed his hair. It looks dirty." Future star, Mr. Key Bryan. I need to go after his first auto. Dave, don't you have one? You got a 15 Bowman first auto of his? I need to bang that out. Well, you know Dave, he's been in several breaks. Ryan's been in a couple too. Oh, my Wander. All right, I paid for a tenth of the battery. I heard this is still about 10, 12 bucks. So get that in. Oh, you know the first auto? Okay. Hayward. I got a Duran 87. I have a buddy that's in Connecticut. He's a Red Sox guy, and I said, "Do you think the age 25 kind of hurts him?" He said, "Well, yeah, because technically, he's only 3, 4 years in prime, maybe it's 5, but." Well, did you open up your package? I think it should have been your Jumbo Series 1 and your Divisional. Weathers. See, I have no idea who this guy is. And maybe I need to. No offense to the Guardians. Kyle Lewis. I like that picture. Hopefully he's healthy. I actually kind of like this picture too. Nice up close. Plus I like that Miami jersey. I'm always an alternative color guy. Oh, nice. Charlie Morton, is he like the oldest guy in the league? 1983 he was born. I like these cards. These cards are pretty sweet, and I like him. Yeah, we used to do home run derby. I don't know about you guys. When I was a kid, you were either Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., or Cecil Fielder, just because we were here in Michigan. Um, yeah, even though when you get older, you realize Cecil was actually not good, except for the big ball. Yeah, Kyle Tucker, I like that one too. Wendell. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I pulled Martin Maldonado's advanced stat the other day in a jumbo pack. Anybody interested in that? Let me know. It's those advanced stats are to 300. Anybody interested in that? What else we got? Cruz. Actually, Cruz might be. Cruz is born in '80, so he might be the oldest guy. That's a good trivia question. Who's the oldest player in the league? But I think it's got to be him. I don't think there's anybody. I'm born in '79. I don't think there's anybody my age. Chico Lind. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love that pick of Maldi. Yeah, some of these shots are good. I know we're kind of ragging on the rookies. Let me sleeve my Jared here and my Wander. I know we're ragging on the rookie list, and the manager at the LCS, my LCS, said the same thing. He's like, yeah, it's not cute, but all the other stuff that's in Series 1 kind of makes up for it, I think. Um, Charlie Huff still pitching. Boy, that'd be something, huh? All games are at 1, so we can have dinner at 3 and go to bed at 6. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how these Wanders are going. Um, Speaking of Wander, I'll show you I got my my big Wander in. Oh, where's it at? Let me get it here. I did hit this. I think I can find somebody that might like that too, by the way. Where is... Ah, here we go. So the gold, I don't know. I thought about sending it in. It looks pretty clean. Uh, Border maybe up and down, top bottom, because it looks a little wider here than up top. But yeah, I like the true golds. I don't know about you guys. They're only in jumbos, but it's like one every 2 packs. Um, so you buy a jumbo. I think it equates to 5. I think roughly. Um, Albert, been a minute, bud. How are you? So just so you show, I did get this snuck up on me early. Yeah, a little off top bottom. You're right. I don't know. I probably won't send it in. Supposedly PSA gives you 60-40, but on a ratio. But um, I honestly don't think that price is going to go up unless I save it for like the first month and he goes nuts, which is always the crapshoot, right? I mean, do you sell it now? I mean, how many guys didn't sell Lou Bob? That one, the one that you guys saw me kept pushing, I finally sold. We were literally in Florida still, and I said, "Hey, honey, when I get back, I'm gonna move that Lou Bob." And that Sunday, he tore that hip flexor, and I was like, So I guess it's a crapshoot. I mean, I think he'll be fine, and I think the first month he'll tear it up. There's a Veerling. Is that what it is? Maybe you think maybe I saw the ratio. I can't remember when I was looking at the checklist originally. Maybe it's gonna be 3. We got a little something here. We got a little. Yeah, buddy. I got a number coming here, so that's good, and it's an insert. So let's see, Ehrman. I don't know about you guys. I used to not like that uniform. I actually kind of want a jersey now. Maybe get a Lou Bob. Yeah, we can bust those wines open. Do a pick your vintage, pick your region. We could do that. Actually, it's mostly Michigan wine. Actually, yep, except for the third bottom from the left. That's from Oregon. The rest is Michigan. In fact, I don't even think this is wine. Oh no, this is from Greece. This is a uh I think this is a uh raisin wine or something like that. I can't remember. This is like this is a 2008. Let's see. I don't even know what this is. It's like raisin or plum. I bought it in Haven Springs in Florida. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's that raisin. Oh, wife's gonna kill me. Plum, something like that. It actually still tastes good. I thought it'd be vinegary. Um, yeah, hey Kate, prune juice. Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's really sweet. All right, so here we go, guys. Look at this. It's nice when you hit the insert numbers. Gavin Lux, and it's to 299. Hi, hon. Not breaking, just doing it personal. Just opening my own stuff with the guys. You don't have to walk on your tiptoes and. What? I say you don't have to walk on your tiptoes in here and be quiet. Actually, you don't have to, anyways. So yeah, that's not bad. 72.99. Hopefully, it is a better season. Look at a couple. Oh, Belly, yeah. Yeah, boo hiss on him. What do you think? He didn't do so hot. Yeah, Giolito. Little Buster. Some guys are going to miss him. I don't have anything against him. It's just I'm on the East Coast. I don't see him. Then we got Jorge Gomez. How was your dinner?
That's good.
Good. Say hi to the guys.
Hi, guys.
I like these cards. These are pretty sharp. You have a glass? Sit with us? No, you probably don't, do you? I had some of that. They were like, "Oh, you gonna drink the wine?" I had that. Remember that raisin wine or whatever from Cape and Springs, or whatever that was, plum wine or.
Oh, was it gross?
No, it still tastes good actually. Yeah, if you guys ever go to Florida, Tarpon Springs, I think, is the largest Greek population outside of Greece in America.
Yeah. I'm walking in my big fat Greek wedding.
Thanks, Pat. Yeah, it's a nice. I like the vintage. That's why I bought it. I really like it. What do we got here? We got Kettle, Jose's buddy. If he could stay healthy. I love these all blues, and I need to get that hat. Um, the Dodger. I like solid colors, anyways. There's a stud, probably the biggest pitcher in the league, size wise. Here you go, Albert. This guy any good? Keegan Aiken, Rainbow. What's the deal with him? Albert, you want that? We'd be happy to rack. Yeah, glass of wine fall in your lap there, honey?
It did.
Yeah.
I only had one there.
Just one?
Yep.
All right. Is he great? Yeah. The next TJ McFarland. Oh, okay. All right. Framber. He had a nice postseason, yeah. Yeah, city uniforms are pretty cool. I like those. There's a Duran. Jose Ramirez. He still moves the needle pretty good. Yeah, the Boston ones are pretty cool. I like to see Chicago do like the flag. Albert, you have a good one, man. Good stopping in, even though just a couple of minutes. Hope you have a good evening. Seth MacFarlane's a better ball player. See Seth MacFarlane get up to the plate and go, strike one, yeah. Trouty, anybody heard if he's good? Or, healthy and everything? It's right behind me, I think, unless I think it's right behind me. I could pull that up. Yeah, defensive stats. Mike McFarland, like, who did Mike McFarland play for? I can't remember. Um, yes, Pat, I can do it, Mr. Herbert. Son of a gun. Got some popsicles. It is. It's creepy, honey. Freddie, future former Brave. Yeah, he can be. No, I get it. The advanced the stuff that they put on there. I mean, it's advanced. Sometimes it's almost like, who cares? But somebody does.
Who was it? Mike McFarland?
Hmm?
Who was it? Mike McFarland?
Yeah. Connor Wong. See, Jackson Reitz. Not familiar with him. Third round pick, though, but 7 years ago. Jeezy Pete. 26. So we thought Duran was old for a rookie. Yeah, there's your Boston. Spencer, John's least favorite pitcher.
Royals.
He played for the Royals.
The Royals, the Red Sox, and the Royals and the A's.
Oh, okay. Sports director of information, my wife over here said he played for the Red Sox, Royals, A's.
Royals,
Seth
Red
MacFarlane.
Sox, yeah. No, Mike McFarland.
Or Mike. Seth MacFarlane, yeah. Cedric
The
Mullins.
last ones he played for were the Athletics.
I like this guy only because he posted that thing. If he, no offense to him in any other ways, but he pulled that. He said it was cool to open up a box and he pulled his own card. Yeah, Pat, that's their thing. I agree. As much as you want the firepower, you need to have some pitching. What did Warren Spahn say? Batting's timing and pitching's interrupting it. I mean, yeah, I like that too. The South Side, the solid black. I even like those. I like those hats. Really do. Is that a city uniform for the D-backs? I'm not really familiar with that one. He's supposed to be pretty good too, I read. I think he's a top 100 prospect, I think. Edward Cabrera. You know, this is just funny to show you how rookies are. Obviously a hot guy. He batted all of 181 in 93 games. But I think if you look at Trout, I think Trout's, rookie year 260, 250, something like that. Okay, so that is the city prison. Okay. I've seen a few of them. I like Boston's. It really pops. Some would say it's gaudy, I guess, but I really like that just because you got two powers there. I like that one. I like the powder blue. Oh, what do we got here? Oh! We got a Jazz Chisholm to 2022. I told my buddy today, I said, man, he's into cards too. He does mostly football and basketball. And he said, I said, man, Marlins are going to be sneaky good with all these prospects, which is interesting. I'm kind of wondering what Jeter meant, what they said Jeter said about wanting to go in a different direction. Okay, so that BA pretty much was a lot lower, and then he brought it up. Okay. And that's fair. Where is Marty? Oh, Marty, yeah, Jazz, yeah. All right. Got about 6 packs left. See what we can do. Need to get something going on here. All right, so not bad. Got about 1, 2, 3. Got 2 parallels, the auto, and Wander. I hear a lot about this guy too, Lars Nootbaar. Got a guy that follows me. He's a Cardinals guy. He's like, dude, you got to watch out for him. He's a little older too. It's Chaz. Yeah. Boy, we let him go and he tears it up. Castellano, Sonny.
Yeah. Waited till they left to really get good.
Mm-hmm. He complained about the park, and it is big. It's 420 straightaway center, but we're not the only park that has that size straightaway. What? You want to open one? Okay. She's doing the Marty rub. Vinderstock, nice. What's that number? 99? Something like that? What do you got?
Took for them or me.
Oh, him, but
Judge.
okay. Let's see. Cal Raleigh. Scott's not on. I'd like to know about him a little bit. Yeah, see, I want to get that jersey of him. Get that. These aren't too bad. Nice and simple. Got a Hayward rainbow. Ooh, I like that chest plate. Like that. And He really showed up in the World Series, Duval. Okay, so he's the same age as Charlie Morton. Believe that or not. Yeah, I think Wander's the answer. Yeah, vintage stock. I've only pulled a couple. I think I got like a Tigers team one of my first breaks ever. I did. It was some guys on eBay. It was cheap, and it was the Tigers. Um, and um, oh, I think I've got a C1 Kim or something in a pack a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you don't pull them very often. It's hard to pick. It's hard to notice them, except for they are that true, 1980s and 90s paper. So if you feel it, but yeah, if not, you can blow right by it. Well, and Miggy's been. I mean, his rookie year technically is 2000 as well, but um, he was young. But yeah, it's funny when you flip over the card and everything's fine print because they have so much. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I kind of like that. Sometimes less is more, right? I mean, yeah, another thing of the jersey, and I like that powder blue hat. That's pretty cool. Pat, he gonna be healthy, Mr. Kirilov? There's Adam's buddy. That's a timeless. Yeah, I got a ton of 87 downstairs. I like to get into that. I left them. I'm pretty sure I had them in a box, and I left my window open. And it was humid, so they have a natural curve still. All right, so that's nope. I got a few more packs of this first box. Right, and that's the way it is, right? I mean, things grow on you. You look at it more, you appreciate it more. I mean, I did not like last year's Series One um, style. I think someone on eBay on Twitter said it looked like rejected Don Russ style because 2020 was nice. You had the whole card cover. You had that nice thick strip that told you the team. I mean, it was kind of sharp. Caesar. Speaking of Hassan Kim, mm, he cut his teeth with us. Had a rough postseason. Drew Smiley. In fact, I was in one of Blake's breaks, and he pulled a Smiley parallel or something, and I said, "Yeah, I took Drew Smiley to the escape room, and he couldn't get us out." No, nothing, honey. You want to do that face for them live on the camera? Yeah, okay. Riley, tell us about Ronnie Dawson. I pulled a some parallel or something him the other day, and the guy got excited. I forgot who had him. Yeah, 2020 is nice. I like this look. Yeah, I agree. Kind of like the old school of that too. Braves pitchers, yeah, yeah. I mean, even Raju, right? I mean, he was like, we're kind of done in August. I mean, you lose your best player. Guys stepped up though. I mean, they made some late trades. I mean, I got to give it to the front office as much as anything. Brett Gardner, geez, he's been in the league a while now too. It seems like feels a little thicker. Let's see if we get something here. I think Reds took him real fast. Ah, okay. Oh, did they? All right, I got you. Jake Myers. Yeah, the Wrigleyville jerseys. Really like those. Geez, he's been in the league a little bit too, Moustakis. Although he's young, age-wise. Mike Moustakis, yeah, that's correct. Why does it say he's born in 1/16/80 with an asterisk? I'm just saying. I don't know what that means. So yeah, there you go. It's between him and Cruz.
He's old.
Home run challenge. I left like 13 of these unused last year. I couldn't believe it. Do they need to do these? I mean, when I was, they've been doing them since I was a kid, the league leaders and all that. Do they really need to do them though? My bad. Uh, yeah, see those.
Not me smacking Ryan.
All right, Turnbull. Ah, he finally gets a rookie cup 3 years in. Oh, uh, he's gonna be pretty good too, from what I see. Mr. McClanahan. He's pushing. He's pushing like 15 years in the league. What do you guys think of these? Is this a waste of time? Waste of paper? Did you see
Yes.
those when you were help sorting? You said thought they were dumb.
They were dumb.
Yeah.
You haven't seen my paycheck yet.
Let's hope Pete comes back, huh?
I haven't seen my paycheck.
You haven't seen your paycheck for helping me sort? Guys, she wants a new union contract. She helped me sort all that full case. It's like, all right. Brendan McKay, I don't know. That's a good one too for them. That's a good one. I got a Bruhan, my first Bruhan. I gotta sell that Redemption. I saw it's going between 50 and 100. I think I'll probably ask for like 65 or so, maybe 70. Tatis, his glove needs to get better if they want to get full value out of him as far as I'm concerned. Bryce with a looks like a big old chaw. Pedro. Well, let's see. All right, so there's box one. It's not too bad. I mean, I got an auto. That's a win, right? You get an auto in a hobby box. That's doesn't matter who. Yeah, Ryan, I think it's dumb. I mean, I get it. You're trying to fill, you don't want the same card. You want the inserts, and I'm sure some kids like it. Um, just not for me. Just not for me. Sometimes less is more. There was an argument, I think, not an argument, there was a discussion, I think Blake started it or something, of should Bowman draft not do paper? Just keep it chrome. I thought that's not a bad idea. I mean, you put the paper in first edition, but I don't know. Some think that top series one first edition is a little much. All right. See what I got here. Vaughn Future Stars. Urias. Abreu, Hendricks, Darvish. Tom Murphy. That's a heck of a goatee. Boy, he didn't. He fell off, didn't he? Soto, he's probably going to be our closer. Kind of like that picture of Gurriel and his weird hair. Whoa. Okay, salad of the year. Look at Harrison Bader. Holy moly. Yeah, there you go, Ryan. That's not a bad idea. Once you write into Tops, they like customer service or they like customer feedback. That's actually not a bad idea. Draft has gone up like $280 or something like that a box just in the last like 4 weeks. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's a lot going on between the hair and the tats. Not a tat guy. So layer. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not bad. Tyler Stevenson to 299. I'll take that. Yeah, dear Mr. Tops. Yeah, I liked Archer too. He had a lot of movement. Um, but yeah. Tyler Stevenson 299. Where's Big Dave? Seriously, where's Big Dave? Someone mentioned him the other day, and I ain't seen him since before Christmas. Didn't he throw up and said he had a lot going on or something to us? Do you guys like the bubbles? I didn't at first. I like them now. Orange to $2.99. I like that. It's like a burnt orange, maybe. I'd say like burnt orange, maybe. It's not red. See, I thought well, maybe it's $1.99 is red. No, that's some hair too. Here we go. We should have the all hair team. I know Thor's going to be on there, but call it creamsicle. I like that. Call it a push pop. Push pop. Yeah, push pop to $2.99. All right, I went through those already. Push pop to $2.99. Oh, I didn't know that. DG used to work with him. It's good to see DG. It's good to see him around. Yeah, Cal Raleigh. I like to know him. Get him. Yeah, what did he finish last year betting? 338 in 68 games. After considering he missed about 15 weeks because he came back around national because we were talking about that there because they were getting Eloy at the same time. Yeah, he could be a monster. I didn't realize he was like the 8th pick overall. Manoah, Shaw. Yeah, see, you put a reliever in. It's like, really? No, he's not a reliever. Never mind. Wade, he's been in the league just a little bit. Freddie Freeman, he's going to hit a lot of home runs for the D-backs. Oh, did I say that out loud? Right. Yeah, I was a little. I had the Sox as doing some stuff. Oh, Witt, good defenseman. Good defenseman. They're a fun team. Al, Dave, you got that right. They are a fun team. I better start paying attention to hits. Flashy his feet again. Yeah, Sox are pretty good. Boy, that's an elation. It was probably over a bloop single too. No, I don't know. Flexen, he led the league in some stat I saw. There's old Bregman. Right, that's the one we couldn't figure out, or was some we were debating. Oh, Mauricio Dubon. There you go. He made a name for himself early last year. Yeah, I really like that with the Sox too. I like that. That's pretty cool. One of my favorite cards in the series. Yeah, right. I think Lou's are. Yeah, I think Lou's are. Yeah, Lou Piniella. I think he's. No, Tony La Russa, Doug. I think Lewis has kind of overstayed his welcome. He was good at one point, really good at one point. But... Oh, it wasn't Bregman? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I mean, whoever said it's tough to notice them, yeah, La Russa, it's tough to notice them without their stuff on, yeah. But that is bad. Who was it, Kevin, that said it's an image thing? Yeah, you should know people. Cedric, Zach Wheeler, Rodolfo Castro, rookie. Still love his story, obviously. Darvish Rainbow. I do like that card with him sliding. Albert loves this guy. I mean, pretty good. Yeah, the old nice the older jersey too. I like that. Need Kevin Biggio to get going. Like to see him rocking. Speaking of Bo. Yeah, I didn't even picture Andrew Miller, but he had that big fat beard. I mean, once Kevin said Andrew Miller, I'm like, okay, the tallest guy in the picture because he's like 6'6" or whatever. Thor, shame on me. Votto, I like those red jerseys too. Dunn, this guy killed the Tigers when he played for the Indians. I mean, killed them. Brantley, Matt Olson, I don't think he gets enough love. It's funny they put Zach Short in. He's not going to be in the big club very long when we get some of our guys up. I don't think, anyways. Nice Vlad 87. Another guy that gets no love, although I think part of it's his team. And then the RBI leaders. and they were the top 3 all on the same team. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Ryan, I should have known better with Thor. Mitch Moreland, geez, he's been in the league a minute. 2010. Oh, he's not that old. Born in 85. Chas McCormick. They got a lot of rookies in this. Jose Iglesias. Stroman. There's another Lars. Jan. Seager. Ian Happ. Fernando 87. Ah, there's the first Dimmer. I have not seen his rookie a lot in the stuff I've ripped. I don't know what that means. I actually have his Stars and Stripes auto to 499. Wonder if I can move that now that he's in the show, as they say. I don't know about you guys. Last year was my first year, in the full cycle of cards. Just looking at all the Series 1 rookies, like most of them didn't play for their teams at all or barely. Dave, that's a good point. And old linemen don't get any love either, unfortunately. But yes, you're probably right. Dahlbeck, Betts, Homer Navarez, and Jake Berger. They got a few rookies in this too. There's Vierling for John. Shohei, Pineda. Heard a story the other day, actually about a month ago. You know how Fernando Rodney always wears his hat to the side, and I guess somebody asked him why his dad used to go fishing, and the sun was always there because of where they sat fishing, and so that's why he wears hat. Thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good point too, Ryan. When you play fantasy like with the NBA, I got my 2 NBA teams. I've watched a little bit of NBA, but I hadn't watched it much since Christmas or so. And you're correct. I mean, it helps. Fantasy helps a lot. Figuring out guys. Like, who did I pick up? I picked up Nurkic. I just dropped him because he's out for 4 weeks, and I really can't afford to keep him on the bench. Um, um, but yeah, he was averaging I think it's Nurkic. Yeah, he was averaging 15 11. Oh, that's cool, Ryan. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like stories like that. But see, like you put this guy in, I guess he deserves his due, but 27 games, 21 innings, I mean, that's totally a reliever. Edwin Diaz, Mitch Haniger, John Man Choi, Victor Reyes, got a little P-Lines. I like these cards. They're pretty cool. Tyler, rookie card McGill, not familiar with him. Oh, and then the leaders. Yeah, this rookie class, it's like, geez, Pete's. Who are they? Tell you what, as much as I'm going to want a Riley or a Torque rookie, if they both get called up and they're both in the same series, oh. Xander, JT, I'm going to start doing Instacart a little more. Wilson Contreras, Joey Gallo, Singer, Mr. Soto, Pujols, Oraldis, Mr. Patchy. And not a lot of. Haven't seen much color yet so far. The Tyler was nice, but. You guys got anything planned this weekend? See, they're starting to come in the right order. Yeah, now I'm starting to notice some similarities. Because I'm getting the Gray, the Shane McClanahan, Miller, but Chris Bryant, though. Mr. Giant Chris Bryant. Yeah. Yeah, that's a yeah, yeah. You got that. Yeah, that's a good point too, right? Yeah. Honey, I'll see you home at midnight because I gotta go. I gotta go burn the midnight oil somewhere. All right, Kyle Freeland got a Wendell. There's Mr. Martine Hyunjin Ryu. I hope I say that name right. That's the thing. I talked to a customer with like a different name, and I kind of have sympathy because my last name has been slaughtered all through school. I told my niece when she was one of my nieces when she was 2, 3, she could say it better than most teachers. Bryce, yeah, another rookie. Who? Although eighth round pick in 15. All right, a bunch of team cards. Tony Kemp in there. Yeah, I can't imagine that if Cheesy Pete's. Yeah, Witt and Rutschman, I think, are next in terms of the big guys. Just because they need them. I mean, the Tigers are doing. We're going to need the big bats that Riley and Torque have, but and the defense that Riley has. But yeah, I think Witt and Rutschman could be used more for their respective teams, especially Orioles. And actually, if you look at Rutschman and Witt's BAs in the minors last year, and I don't know if it's comparable in terms of where they got moved up, but they batted really, really well. Well, Neo Cruz has got to be in Series 2 or update, I think. I swear I saw a sell sheet where he was on one of them. Got Segura, Jake Myers, Patrick Wisdom. Some guys like that Patrick Wisdom. I hear some chatter of him once in a while. Manea, there's Lewis Gill again. Yeah, Xander 87. Rosario Discalfani. Discalfani, sure. But yeah, I like that picture. Oh yeah, Julio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, I swore I saw a sell sheet of with O'Neill on it, but I could be wrong. The guy's big. 6'7", 210. Big. Mr. Mustakis, Robined Odor, Josiah Gray. Here, a few things about him too. So what, Mr. Retire, Unretire, right? Isn't that what Arrieta did? Liam Hendricks, kind of like his personality. Cole, yeah, Julio. Trying to think who else. Oh, the Mets have got to be moving up Ronnie Mauricio, right, or however you say his last name. I know guys that I've seen guys rip Bowman and go. Can we get him up so he stops being a Bowman? Ian Kennedy, Willie Castro. His cards actually moved for a minute and a half. Before last season started, Willie Castro. I was kind of impressed. I thought I was seeing some things. You guys gonna watch Coach K's last game? I might have to. He's first class. Plus, you got to think about it. I mean, there's only a couple of coaches that have been in college basketball our lives. We're about the same age. I mean, Boeheim and Izzo really hadn't. Izzo didn't take over from Perlis till '94, I think. Yeah, I mean, I gotta watch that. I think I gotta watch it. It was cool. I saw that they played Pitt and Jason Capel's the coach of Pitt and did a little thing for him. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. Turnbull. I like Turnbull. Spencer. A little rough last year. No, no, nope, nope. 288. Nope, nope. 4-2, 288. See, 2000. I don't know about you guys, but 20 and 2020 just blur all the way around. Yeah, Barnes. He's at Tennessee, right? Rick Barnes. Is that right? Tennessee. I just saw them play. Whoever he's coaching, I just saw play Auburn over the weekend. I think it was Tennessee. Lester. Sonny Gray. What did he do last year? 4.9, 4.19. Jazz. Kurt. Another young prospect. Brian De La Cruz. They got to set a record for most prospect cards in like 2 years. Lourdes Gurriel, I like that with the backdrop. And Brandon Marsh, rookie. Yeah, Tennessee. Oh, Clemson back then. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but man, about the week before the Super Bowl when I was a kid just took forever. And this week, I mean, I love conference tournaments, but as a kid, man, I Thursday, first day of the tournament, just could not come fast enough. I mean, that was a big deal. It also helped I started watching basketball when the Fab Five came in. But Tommy Pham, Ty France, Matthew Boyd, we need him to get going. Austin Meadows, he's nice. Tommy Lastetta, he moves around a little bit. Grandal, Crawford, O'Brien. I'd like to see a full season out of him. I like him though. At the end of the season, or towards the end of the season, he goes, "I ain't playing well enough. I got a Christian Javier. Is he going to start eventually?" Him and Crochet are two guys I think they're just putting him in the bullpen to figure some stuff out. But oh yeah, Ryan, you're correct. I mean, that's one of the things I like about the tournament. You can see every game, so you can watch Bucknell, Loyola Chicago, you know, um, you can watch Vermont, the Catamounts, you know, and you get this in the funny nicknames some of the teams have. Yeah, March Madness was the thing. I mean, it still is. Anybody doing a pool? Ryan, I thought you said you run one. I didn't run one last year. I've been running there for several years, but I don't know. Avi Sayul. That's right. I forgot you have Odorizzi. And JV's back. That is correct. I like to see him go out with a bang. I think he's still got a few years left. Depends on how the surgery. Another Josiah 87. That's weird. I got two. Um, yeah, that's a loaded. That's a crowded rather starting rotation. Okay, yeah, let me know, Ryan, and I might be able to see if some of my guys will get in them. Bunch of guys, friends of mine, that kind of thing, guys I used to work with, because I've been doing this so long. Yeah, Framber, yeah, you're right. It is pretty crowded, and he's good at the bullpen for you, as far as I'm concerned. That's the thing with the White Sox. I mean, Crochet was fantastic in the bullpen for them. Of course, they got him right out of college, and he was able to take in stride. Yeah, another rookie I'm not real familiar with. Austin Riley, though, nice. JD, another guy that left the Tigers and ripped it. Although he was young, he was real young, right, for the Astros when we got him. And I think he just kind of, we caught him when he was starting to put things together, and he came with a polished package to the Red Sox. Nate Pearson, another one of those rookies. Yeah, he barely played last year, though some of it he was hurt, but. Ah, nice. Conference tournaments is cool. Last night we were watching the Ohio State game, and they had a senior. He averaged like 2 points a game. He went nuts for like 19 last night. I thought I was going to see another McElwain, the kid that won the ESPY for best moment when he hit the 20 points. Autistic kid several years ago. Ah, that's what it was. They cut him because when we got him, I was like, oh, he's young. We might be catching him in stride. Carmen Barrel. There's another Wander. So just so you guys are aware, from what I noticed, Hobby Box about one apiece, and actually for the most part, that's how jumbos were too. Mr. Wander, they cut him. Yeah, because I want to say Kevin. I did two of Kevin's fantasy leagues. Speaking of guys getting hurt, need to have Buxton show up. Yeah, and it was like JD, oh, I'll throw him on the bench. Who's this guy? You know, that kind of thing. But yeah, then we get him, and he looked pretty good. Yeah, I mean, he's fantastic now. Um, Shane Bieber, pretty good pitcher who gets lost just because he's on the Guardians. Conforto, Kershaw, Barrio. Here's my hit. Oh, I just pulled this the other day. Same card, Barrios, Max Fried, Anderson. Got myself a Joey Votto bat relic. In case you're wondering, these take a 108 point. Okay, so one auto, one relic. I'll take it. That's what I wanted. I like those. They just look a little plain, you know. It's like getting the picnic napkin, you know. Can you get us a little color? But that's a good guy to have, though, obviously. Hall of Famer, right? Should we be having that discussion now? He's been in the league long enough. He's had 10 good years of service. I mean, he's had more than that, but I know they usually want 10 good years. Johnny Cueto. Yeah, another Buster. Craig. Colin Moran. Hedges. Yachty. There's another ageless one. Not much in this one. Andrelton Simmons. Forget about him. Yeah, Coach K's last game. Yeah, you get to play the evil empire known as North Carolina. Chapman, he doesn't get enough love. Matt Chapman. Kettle. James McCann, another former Tiger. Nick Solak. I got a Kevin Pillar. Rainbow. John Gant, not related to Ron. Um, all right, I think I got 2 packs left. And I don't have much of this left. They had Michigan still in the tournament, and I thought, how? But um, whatever. Gavin Sheets, he did pretty well for the when they called him up. Connor Wong again. Alcides Escobar. Geez, he's been in the league a little bit. Hira Moeller. Guy's pretty good. Ernie Banks. Yeah, see the blue? I like that all blue. I like the solid. Kluber. Yeah, isn't that crazy? ACC might only get 3 teams. Jeez. But Pac-12 is killing it. SEC, you know, is actually doing really well. Um, yeah, and I think the ranking of the conference is probably what's helping Michigan. And they do have I think it's either 500 or just above conference record. Yeah, the Pac-12's got a few, but yeah, I mean the SEC is I mean they're not a conference with a lot of not a lot of ranked teams. This year they're a lot. Um, what I like about the Big Ten is they got big guys. I mean Liddell is big for Ohio State. Obviously, Cockburn is huge for Illinois. I mean that guy looks like a left tackle. And Dickinson, but the problem with Dickinson is they don't have the as good of outside shooting as they did. Livers was part of that. Darnold, Bryant, um, to open things up. I mean, I watched him the other day, and he's getting double teamed right now. Dickinson is. He still sometimes finds out how to do stuff, but Devin Williams to 2022. All right, last little bit here. Kluber, Wells, Barnes, Scherzer, another Banks, Diamond. Oh, okay. I thought they always like to see at least a winning record. I know I mean, I understand the. Well, you know what? In the quad one, two. What is it? One, two. Is there four quads? I mean, that makes sense, right? Because quad's four, but um, and I like that. What is it? Quad one is top. What is it? Top 100 and something at home, and then it's more on the road or something like that. Basically, to say, hey, you know, if you beat a ranked team on the road, which it's crazy how much home court advantage is a thing in college basketball. I mean, it's unbelievable. Net rating, yeah. Because what was last week? Top five, top six all lost, and they were all. I think they were all on the road. That's unbelievable. It's crazy. It's like, but I get it. I mean, I've been to the Breslin a couple of times. You know, student section is on you. You know, it feels like they're literally on you. I remember getting on the court after a game, and it's not like a football field where student section's a ways away, and you might not even hear them. Basketball court, you hear everything. Yeah, Ken Palm, RPI, right? That makes sense. Sagarin, yeah, that still gets used, but it's loud. When the student section gets low and it's loud, I remember a couple years ago watching a game like first week of December, kids are or second week of December, kids are gone. Game it was a Carrier Dome game, Syracuse and I think it was University of Detroit because a kid from here was playing there, and it was just silent. All right, little recap here. So got a couple of 2022s. Devin Williams, uh, Chisholm, got a Durand 87, couple of Wanders, the relic of Votto to 299 Lux Generation Now. We'll call it Burn Orange Creamsicle. I like that, Ryan. Creamsicle at 299. You take full credit for that one. And then Louis Gill. So not too bad. That first box was a little bit better than the second one, though. But alrighty. Oh, really? New arena for Texas, huh? I thought Shaka Smart would do a little bit more there. I really did, man. The way he would have VCU play defense, just get in your butt. But sometimes if you want to run the same stuff, you have to have the guys, and if you don't, then sometimes you don't know what to do next. Um, that's one thing I like about Krzyzewski. You know, he had this system, a lot of motion and that kind of thing. And then when he started coaching the USA basketball team, he was like, "Oh, some of this NBA concept works good. ISO, a lot of screen and roll, wide open offense, And so he's like, all right, if I got the talent, I'll use it." I was thinking the other day, I don't know if you guys remember, back in the day, he was like Rick Pitino and Nolan Richardson. I mean, full court press, he'd get you to turn the ball over a million times and a half. He doesn't do that as much anymore. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Texas is, I mean, football as a whole in that state, right, is is huge. Um, well, isn't Texas the number one revenue school for all across all sports in D1 or period? Um, Pretty sure I saw that. Actually, the guy that's the head of our customer service, I didn't know this until about a year ago. He got in our conference call, and it was just kind of get to know everybody or whatever. And we started talking sports, and he said his dad was in the AD department at Texas when he grew up. And I thought, well, geez, that's quite a one to do. Yeah, I remember I've seen the list. It's been a couple years, but yeah, I think Texas is one. A lot of the Big Ten's up there, but I mean, when you talk revenue, Big Ten's got some of the biggest stadiums, right? I mean, just between the Big House and Happy Valley, Madison's pretty big. Um, I mean, um, was it Neyland Stadium or Texas or Tennessee plays? That's pretty large. Notre Dame's pretty big. Um, yeah, Ohio State. I think Ohio State's the only college that can offer max scholarships for every sport. I think that's what that stat is. Um, which is pretty impressive, right? I mean, not everybody can do full scholarships for gym or max scholarship for gymnastics, or bowling or lacrosse kind of a thing. So I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I got a buddy that actually told me that. And he tells me that every once in a while. We were just talking about that last night. Him and I were. But yeah, I go sit in the toilet seat. I mean the horseshoe. Um, I go anywhere, right? I mean, I thought one thing I always thought would be cool is to go see all the rivalries: the Civil War, the Iron Bowl, the Egg Bowl, Red River Shootout. Rivalry. Excuse me, they don't like calling that. Just like they don't like calling Georgia, Florida the world's largest cocktail party. Michigan, Ohio State, I've not done. I haven't even done Michigan, Michigan State, or Michigan, Notre Dame. That'd be cool. I have done Michigan, Michigan State basketball. That actually is pretty intense too. But yeah, I'd like to go see all those. Yeah, I mean that's the kicker. I mean, you go around the stadium, all the food. I mean, I could imagine going to a game down south. Jeezy Pete's. Um, when I was getting my oil change, guy he's from Georgia. He had a Bulldogs hat on. He's from Georgia originally, and him and I were talking, and he goes, he doesn't think um, Kelly's going to last in LSU just because he said he goes, I'm from Georgia, but he said Louisiana is a different culture than a lot of the South, and I'm like, okay, I've never been there, and he goes, you have got to be able to fit in and look the part and that kind of thing, and I said, well, that's fair. I talk to our customers down south, and it's true. We just got BBVA Bank. We just merged with them, so I got to talk to Texas a lot more. It's different than what I'm used to. So I get what he was saying. You gotta. I'm used to the Midwest and uh, some of the East, Pennsylvania and Jersey and that kind of thing. A little more aggressive, a little more fast paced. We do have some Florida before we merged, but yeah, now that I'm talking to a little lot more Alabama, a lot more Texas, I'm like, yeah, different setup. So I get what he was saying, and yeah, that might be. I mean, he's from the north, um, so yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, Baton Rouge, right? Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, I'd like to go somewhere. My aunt's from Alabama. I'd like to go down and see either an Auburn game or a Roll Tide. Um, I actually asked her. I said, because her family's divided pretty much between the two schools. And I said, big deal, because she's been down there a lot during the game. She said, yeah, don't say the wrong thing. After, aunts had a few, or uncles had a few beverages, that kind of thing. So, um, but that gets that way everywhere. But yeah, I still like that. I don't know if you guys remember that ESPN commercial where it shows two co-eds kissing each other and oh I love you and blah blah blah. And as it pans out, one's wearing a Michigan sweatshirt, one's wearing Ohio State, and it said if it wasn't for sports, this wouldn't be disgusting. Tumor's Corner, there you go. Yeah, the trees. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's right. Someone just mentioned that yesterday. Oh, my buddy and I, we were talking. He goes, yeah, because we were talking. He's a Red Sox guy, and he lives in Connecticut. The evil empire is the Yankees out that way. And he's like, yeah, he can't stand it when people do that crap, poison a tree, or hey, I hope the plane crashes and stuff. It's like, yeah, people take sports way too seriously. I'm reminded of Fever Pitch, where after Game Three of the '04 World Series, they're eating dinner, and Jimmy Fallon's character's buddy's like, "How can Pilar and Johnny Damon over there just eat like it's no big deal?" And he told him, he goes, "It's just a game." you know, they're losing their crap, and as a fan, and these two guys are just, you know, yeah, that's terrible. That's taking sports way out of context. Way out of context. I agree. I mean, for me, the worst one's the Giants fan that got jumped at the Dodgers game, and I think he's in a wheelchair now and that kind of thing. I mean, that's not what I signed up for as a sports guy. Um, Terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. Um, Too many beers get flowing and other things, and I was at a Lions game. I think my first one, and Some beer came flying by my head, and I'm up in the cheap seats, and hit this, middle town, middle of nowhere mom. Looked real sweet. She turned around because it hit her son, and I thought it was Andrew Dice Clay's sister. I mean, just let it go. And I went, okay, when you hit a kid, I guess all bets are off. But I mean, stuff like that. I mean, but anyways, yeah, I gotta go too. So, hey, no, thanks for joining. I really haven't done this much. I think I did it once in the summer. So, Dave, Will, if you're still on, I hope you have a good evening. You guys want any of those cards? Sure. Let me know. Wouldn't mind racking this. I've got a bunch behind me to rack too. So, all right, have a good evening, guys. Have a good weekend. Um, Supposed to be warm here, so I might get out. So golf and that kind of thing. So, all right, have a good one.